Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I was going to do this, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, because if I show you that'll be easier, won't it? Yesterday when I made the little booklets, I said I was going to make some corners for them, but I didn't show you how to do that. So I'm not going to put them on these ones, but I'm going to show you how to make. You can have this size book for your charm for your book. It's like you make it for a charm. Now this worked out all right, except the fact that it's not quite dry. It still seems to be a little bit sticky, this thing. I've put a little elastic around there till I decide what exactly I'm going to put. Actually, I might make a elastic closure for it out of it, something a bit thinner than that, so it'll look all right. But I'm sure you could use this size book for your if you want to hang it on the back of your journal. You know, I did have got some here somewhere. You just put it on the back of. This is one of the kits that I didn't put pictures of up yet. I'll have to do that. So you can just hang it onto something and put it onto here, right? Sort of thing. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do that today. Righto, so I'm just going to make a very small journal, because I think a very small, like a charm thing it's going to be, isn't it? So I'll make a red one, I guess, even though I probably wouldn't use it. And I'm going to make a lace one too. Hopefully I'll get time. Is that going? Yes, right. Hopefully I'll get time to do it. I should be able to, because I can just, you know, just do what I did yesterday and just speed myself up if I won't be speeding up the camera and make myself move faster if I can. Okay, so now I'm only going to need a few pages in it. It's just for the look really, but you can. I want to make it so you can actually use it if you want to, because I think that'd be really cool. And cut with this cutting thing, Sonya, that might make it a lot easier and quicker. Easier and quicker. Hope this paper's alright. I got it out of the front of a really old book, that old vintage book. This one here is called Mrs. Wiggs of the Cabbage Patch by Alison Rice. I think, isn't it nice? I'll be doing something with it one time, but I'm just going to use this paper out of the front of it. I thought I'd just use this today. And I don't know whether I'm going to need more than that, because I don't know how far this will go up, and if it'll crack. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't crack. What do we need? Half and half. Righto. Am I testing this, am I? Probably am. Well, see, I've got to come back and make it like the concertina way, see? So don't I? So I'm going to do this. I'm not going to have to glue more to it, I don't think, more pages, because I think this will be thick enough. We'll see what happens anyway. I'll get there first. You know how we glued pages yesterday? We're going to glue the pages, but not extra, not extra, I don't think. See, because look, that's wide enough in there, isn't it? See? It's big enough in there. It'll do. It's for a little, see, I don't put things back where I get them from. I don't know why I do that, but I just put that way over there. So now I've got this, and I'm a bit worried about whether I hope it doesn't crack. It doesn't seem like it's going to. I've been handling it here very. Now I'm going to put glue across the back of this. Might even use this book for a bit of glue book. I just have so many things, you know. It doesn't matter. It'll be used in something eventually, I suppose, because I don't like to get rid of much at all. But so this has got to go down like that. That one goes down like that. This one goes down like this. And if I'm not in the shot, I'm going to cry, because yesterday I wasn't. I watched my video last night after I put it up. I should have watched it before I put it up, but I think you've seen what I was trying to do. I think you might have seen what we were doing, yes. So it wasn't too bad, really. Try to make this level as you can. Do your very best, though. It doesn't matter. It's good fun. I've been in here this morning making stuff and playing around, and I thought, well, this is good. I'm sitting here really quiet and just doing a bit, you know, fiddling around with this, that and the other things, and just getting sorted out a few bits to put in me kits for me shop. I'm thinking about taking that big one out if it's not sold today. I haven't had a look, but I don't think I sold one of them because it's got some stuff in it, but I'm thinking about taking it out and putting some cheaper ones in. I'll take some stuff out of it and put it back up because people might not be able to afford too much. Anyway, that's another thing for to be talking about. You need to know, you know, what I'm doing. I will have these other things up hopefully this weekend. By the weekend, today is Wednesday, you know, Thursday. It's Thursday. Oh, you're joking. Oh my goodness me. Oh dear, the time just goes so fast, and I've got so much I need to do before Christmas. Before I do hope I get someone to visit me. You know, one of my children might come along. I hope my daughter was going to, so I'll see what happens. Now the other one that wasn't going to come decided now she's not going away, so that makes things difficult, you know. It doesn't matter, I suppose. Got to do what they got to do, and if she wants to come, then I suppose it's okay. But it's not very nice when they do that to you. All them years, we always went home for Christmas to my nana's. It started with my nana's when we were young. Like, you know, when we got a bit older, when we got about teenagers, I suppose we started just having it at our place, like, and then Mum started having Christmas, and then we used to always go to her place for one meal, and then to Jeremy's mother's place for the other meal, and there's always, you know, a family thing. But families do have disagreements. I don't know if there was many fights at our Christmases. I don't think there were. Some people do have we don't drink alcohol, and so therefore our girls don't have that much, so it's pretty good. We don't have any. I think that's fuel for disagreements, them sort of things, isn't it? Used to years ago. I was only young, but I just don't enjoy it at all, that's all. Some people have a little drink and they have, you know, but I'm not a big fan. My drink is my, what do you call that red stuff? Cream and soda. That's my drink of preference. And you're looking at that, isn't that cute? Look at that. I might leave, I don't know if I'll leave that, I probably could. Now, I might even put a pocket or two in here. But, you know what I should have done? I should have seen if I could make a hole first, couldn't I? I've got this this doing thing to put a hole in it. I just could put tiny little corners on this too. Oh, the glue's coming out the holes here. Stop doing that, Sonya. Leave it alone. Okay. Alright. I could put little corners on it because it needs a little decoration, doesn't it? It needs a little bit of decoration. Okay. And they won't be that colour. Well, see, the gold on here looked really good. I thought it turned out really nice, except it's just still sticky. Maybe because it's not drying on the leather, on the, well, leather or whatever this is. No, it's not leather. No, it's fake. It's definitely fake. I needed a thing to put on the front and something to make some gold corners with. I had a piece of paper here yesterday. What to do with that? I was going to show you. I had the paper ready. Yeah, but I've been in there playing around, so it could be anywhere by now. That's sad. I should have used the paper yesterday. But I forgot to show you, and the time ran out, and it's really easy. Done it before, showed you before, but there might be people watching that haven't seen me do this, or haven't seen it done, so I'm going to do it again today. Gold paper is there? Oh, I know. Where is that? Oh, I've got a book with it all in, haven't I? Paper pad with little pretty shiny stuff. I'm looking through them. Not having much luck finding it. I remember seeing it the other day. Probably pulled it out and thought I'll use this later, and just left it and put it back in somewhere where it wasn't going to go anyway. That's what I do. Ah, Sonya, come on. Must be there somewhere. It's got to be here somewhere. Sorry about this. I'm holding these up. Mind you, while I'm looking for what I'm looking for, I'm trying to find a different alternative. Don't worry about that. Oh, I've got an alternative. I do know something I have. What did I do with that? It was there this morning. I thought I had an alternative. I've got stuff ready here to do my next video. And I can't, if I go and shift all that out of the road, then I'm not going to know what I'm doing, am I? Oh dear. What do I do with that paper? It's silver. I don't know if I like that. It's a bit glary, isn't it? It tends to happen when you've got stuff. So what did I do with that stuff? It was just the thing to make it out of. I can't take it out of what I put it in. Ah dear. I had some gold ribbon, but I've packaged it into a thing to go into my kits, and now I can't find the rest of it. Oh dear. Look. Oh, that might have been what I put the rest. That's probably where I put the rest of it. On that. Right, now I can stop looking. Oh dear, maybe I'll use that silver thing. Where did what's that now? I don't think it's going to look as good. I shouldn't lose faith though, should I really? I should just let it go and see what happens. As you can tell, I'm still fishing. Sorry about this. It won't be long now. I'm probably glaring at this at you with this piece of stuff here. Oh, what did I do with that piece? Oh, I suppose if you could see how much stuff I've got in here, you'd understand why I can't find anything. Actually, I'll find everything except for what I'm looking for. You know? That's how it goes, isn't it? I've just had an idea. Okay. I've got something on one of these in one of these packets I can use. I wonder if there's something in one of them. I want to be able to show you so you can do this yourself. I might have to go with this thing. Even though I don't want to at all want to use this. I was going to try and put this through the big shot ladder. See when it come out like that's really crooked. You need a tiny bit. I don't know what's in there that I could use. Nothing goldish, is there? No gold in there. Right, see, look, I'm putting it in a different place than what I just put it in. I don't know why I do this. I just got no idea. Righto. So we got some silver paper. And I think I probably would have rathered the ribbon because, you know, the paper might be gonna. So we only need a tiny slither, don't we? Only a tiny bit because we can't make too bigger thingies, corners. That's way too big. How about that? Look, you get this and you fold it that way, and you're not going to be able to see this with my hands. And you fold this over this way. You just got to, you just sort of try to figure out about what you'd like, about how far, and you just fold it over like so. Well, without creasing it like I've just done. That's the problem with this. The ribbon would have looked a lot better because now that's splitting on me. And then you tuck this in here like that, right? Just give me 1 minute and I'll find some ribbon. After fishing all around there. A box full of it here. Right. Don't tell me, Sonya, you're not going to be able to figure out a colour. Just put something on there, for goodness sake. I wonder if this will work. It's not very thick though. That's the only thing wrong with that. That is not very thick. Give me something that's a bit More sturdy. Sturdier piece somewhere, surely. This is the only thing I've got here is green. This is the only bit I've got. And that's too wide. Oh dear, I'm sorry about this. I'm making this look a lot harder than what it is. I'm really tempted to switch this off and start again, you know, because I can't handle me that I've mucked around so far. But I don't think it's going to matter now what I put on here, because honestly, I don't really worry about it just now. I'm going to just put a tiny bit of ribbon, and I'm going to fold it over like that, and fold that over like that. I've got a little pointy piece, see? A minute. I have to put it on here. Put it on there. Put it round the back and round the back, alright? You want to put it right up there like so. Can you see that? Now if I only got one page, I might do this. One page. Well, I meant I didn't want to stick down too many of them there bits. I'm just going to put this a little bit straighter. There we go. Now put this on here. Tiny dot of that. Tiny dot of that. So if you start this way, oh goodness me, you don't want sticky fingers, but it won't work for you. And then you've got to put that in there like so, and pull that in there like that, till it comes to the point here. You get me? See? And we'll put some glue on that. We're going to cut it off a tiny bit. Righto. Put some glue on here, I think, because I don't want to put it on the ribbon, because it could pull it off there, couldn't it? You never know. Try and get that point there covered in. Righto. See? You get me? Righto. Alright, now I'm going to cut this off. But you know what? Instead of, because it's such a fiddly little thing, I probably would put a piece of paper over this now. I hope this is going to look alright. This is going to be just for the sake of me showing you how to do it, eh? Right? Instead of panicking about what it looks like, the colours and so forth. Might look alright, might look good. You shouldn't give up hope. Righto. It's going to be really hot here today. We're supposed to be going to get a heat wave. I don't like those. I do not like the heat wave. I don't think many people do. I can handle, I mean, well, to a degree, the weather being, well, make sure you look at the back here when you're putting that on, make sure that the point of the book's coming to the edge of your bit of ribbon, and then when you turn it in, you can make these and put them on, but I think this way's a little bit easier because shouldn't have put it on the ribbon. Look what happens if you do that. See what happens when you put it on the ribbon? It all comes untwiddled. Oh dear. It's okay, I've got it. I've got hold of it. It's all right. Nobody panic. I'm on me, you know. There needs to be glue under that. Look, it's sitting up there waving around in the world. I'll do another bit. If you can stand it. I need one of these. I need one of these to work for me one day. Well, I'm going to have to go through and see if I can get the glue out of them and redo these, because they just drive me crazy, they do. Come on, get up under there. It won't come out. It will. I don't know where I was looking on the internet the other day, but I couldn't believe that 6 pens cost $12. So you can put them up in your... Gee, that's a lot of money for a pen. Well, you know how much that would be a pen? $2 a pen. Oh, this is coming out now, good. It's the white one, but it's okay. It's a tacky glue. I hope it will stick to this. That's another thing too, see, you need to know if things are going to stick to it or had adhered to things, because it did not dry properly yet. Could be something in the makings of the bit of the piece of stuff that you're using. I'm wasting a bit of this cutting it, but I have to, because it's got bends. Yeah, so you just want to make sure whatever you got's going to stick down. Not too bad, that's not too bad. I'm going to do the back ones, just so you can see again where we go. You need to put a bit on there, a bit of glue on there, across like that. As you go along, you get more confident, and you get more, and you can do it better. See, the more you do, the better you get with anything you do. Some people try something once, and if it doesn't work, they get upset and say, well, I can't do that. And that's not necessarily so. You've got to keep going. I've done a lot of things that I hadn't been able to do in the first place, but I kept going. Let it get the better of you. Just keep on going. Here's me with my philosophy today. Sorry about that. It's all true, though. It's all true. You've got to keep trying. My husband was always going crook because he reckoned he couldn't weld, right? And he did have a lot of trouble welding, how you weld stuff together, so he always used Tech screws or rivets or something. Anyway, it took me a while to figure out what it was. He needed glasses. He couldn't see properly. It's not very nice. I'm not laughing at him. I'm just saying he did not realise either, I suppose, that he wasn't seeing properly. I remember one day we were making these little spiders, like for brooches, for something I was doing for the markets or something. And I've got him with the soldering iron, and he's trying to, and I figured out then that he couldn't see what we were doing. He couldn't see it properly. So he probably can weld with the glasses on. He did have a welder at one stage, but I have to buy him another one so he can have a go again. He likes to work with metal. He doesn't like timber. He's not timber at all. And anyway, so we've all got our different things that we do. I think he always worked with metal when he was building silos and fences and stuff like that, so that's what he did. He does gardening. Oh, well, he always done gardening too. It's always been really good, all these years eating all them good vegetables. Been really good. Okay, look at that. Now, it looks a bit, so it looks a bit off. It doesn't matter, because it's going to have we're going to put a bit of stuff on it. We've got to put a charm on there, a dangly bit on it. This is not coming out now again. Just playing up on me. Come on, little glue, please. Okay, there's a tiny bit of glue. Now, because of what I have got there, and it is free, I'm going to have to put a piece in there, which I'm going to have a bit wider, aren't I? Because that's not wide enough. So we're going to look for one piece of scrap of paper, Sonya. You can do this. You just need one scrap of paper, Sonya. And I was making things last night, so I've got scraps. I've got some scraps, but I bet you I'm going to say no, no, no to these. There's the pink one. I got a pink one, didn't I? Did I say pink one? No, I'm going to have to do something with these bits. I got gifted a whole heap of paper the other day, like I said. Really pretty pieces, and I just could not... Oh, dear, I could not go past it. I could not. This is all right. And cardstock and everything. It just seems to come to me. I don't know about that. Oh, come on. What have I got to put in there? Something that's not so heavy. I want something that's thinner. It'll go in real easy and look really good and stuff like that, I hope you can hear me. I'm even mumbling away. Oh dear, I wanted to find that. I found that. I'm sorry that I found that. That's what I needed, that. I found one. All good. A bit of a tag or something, but that would look nice in there, would it? I don't know. I'm going to put this on here. Well, it's a bit silly making it really stiff because that's a really stiff piece of cardstock. Really stiff, Sonya. Okay. This little book's going to be good. It'll be lasting forever, won't it? It'll last forever. You will. Yeah. I wouldn't need putting this inside of it. Yeah, well, I should have cut it out first. I'm not going to be happy with this. And if I'm not, I'll take it off. So can you please do yours the right way so you won't be disappointed. If it doesn't fit and stuff like that, well it does, it fits, look, it goes in there good. I'll put this bit in. Be cool to make them smaller still, wouldn't it? I suppose I imagine that this would probably be the smallest that I've made. I don't think I've done them any smaller. I did make some for little bookshelves for the dollhouses, but I don't think they were... You can make them so they're all joined together and they look like there's a whole heap of books there, eh? And you can't really take them out and use them, but it's just for the look. But I'd really want to do this, and I've made the magazines to put on the table and that sort of thing, you know. And I was going to show you how to make a magazine today, but I don't know if I've got time because I want to do something else after I do this. Put another video up on what I'm making next. Okay, now we need to put something around it, and the only thing I've got now to hold it together, which I can use this, I'm sure. We can use one of these. No. Sonya, your decisions are shocking. You can't make one at all, can you? Here's, I've got a white one. Please, look at that. You got it? Is that just as well? That was the only thing that fell down. Now, I'm going to have a little bit of that around there, but I'll need to make holes now. I've got to make some holes so I can put a ring through here or something to hang this up with. And there's glue still coming through the back of there. I don't know if my crocodile will go through that. I'm a bit worried about, well, it shouldn't be, I suppose, because I'm sure. So I'm thinking I might poke this through here. Where's my book? I'm just going to get this book here, and I'm just going to poke a hole through where that hole there is. That'd be good. And where that hole there is, be good. There you go, look, I've got two holes. They're going to come out the other side. Come through there, Sonya. There. There and there. Oops, where are you? Come over a bit. Righto. I've got it through there. Now I need to put something in it to... do I need a ring or I might put a pin on that to start with, because unless I've got a big enough ring I can nick off of this piece here. I've got a piece of... I like that bit there for it. Get off here, you. Gee, this is not put back together good. Come on, let me get this apart. Really? Give me another pair of pliers. Righto. No wonder I don't get anywhere fast. I'm always doing silly, oh well, interesting things for me. I don't mind doing this, pulling this apart, because I want that. I want that wiggly bit, like a sinker or a fishing thing or something, isn't it? Not a sinker, it's a swivel, like a swivel. Okay. Thingy, like a swivel. Whoops. Settle there, Sonya, settle down. You make mistakes there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is a bit of tough stuff, this. Maybe I should use this other arm. Yeah, right. I'm weak as a kitten. Oh dear. So if it's getting cold in America, I'm sorry, but I can't. I really don't like it myself, the cold. I've had enough cold, so I'm heading for the summertime. Looking forward to this. Well, we are in the summertime, except for the when you have the heat waves. Excuse me. The you know, they go on for 4 and 5 days. That's just scary because you can't get a, you know, you feel like it's got you and you just can't get away from it. Well, this is going to work. Look, I can put that on there. If it was a nice round ring, it'd go. Let me see if we get one that's rounded. Why has whoever put this on here squashed them all over? Look, see, they've squashed them all over shut, haven't they? So I can try and straighten it out a bit, I suppose. I know it's a bit tough for that. Yeah, I moved it. I moved it a bit. And we can't have it too... If you're trying to put something in something that's going around the corner, like this is, like it's going to go through there, and it's got to come out around there, you have to have it open a fair way and flat, otherwise it's not going to go through. So you have to open it up a fair way, okay? And I'm hoping that I've got that shut so it won't, whatever's going to be in there, it's not going to fall off, because it wasn't closed like this previously. Doesn't mean it's not going to. You can still see that there's a little slit through there, can't you? Oh dear, now I've bent it. Righto. It's alright, it's still connected. It's still connected. And then I wanted to put this on here. Right. I need a bit of a decoration on my book. I don't know what that's going to be because I didn't look into all this before I started, did I? Did not look into this. Just something small. Sonya, a little something. Okay, that's not right. It's too big. Oh, there's a bee. It's too heavy. It's too big. What about this thing? It's a leaf? No, that's too big. Look at these corners. They'd have been alright if they were small. I don't know if you can buy them. I suppose you could. Right. Here. Yeah, that's a bit big, that corner. I wonder if they'll go on this one. No, they're too big, aren't they? They might have went on the red one. Here's the red one. Nearly could have got away with that, I suppose. Okay. Got stuff everywhere here. Let me see. Do I need something? I need something on the front of that thing. Where'd he go? Oh, this is nice. I've stopped fiddling around here. Look at that. That's pretty, isn't it? So it doesn't. This red, I don't like it. It doesn't agree. I just do not like red. I don't know why, but I don't. So I'll be putting that in a something and getting rid of it, I imagine. Don't know why. Something I was thinking about last night. I don't know why. I was supposed to have been sleeping, I suppose. Oh, I know. Don't know why I was thinking about this, but I was I've been married twice and bridesmaid 4 times. And every time, three times that I was bridesmaid, I wore blue. And the time I was my sister's bridesmaid, I wore red. And it just occurred to me last night, she made me wear that because she knew I didn't like red. Aren't I terrible? Yes, she did though. We did not get on at all. She did. It didn't matter. I didn't care. At the time, I didn't even think about it. Got to stop thinking about these things though. It's not good for me, is it, really? Thinking about what might have been or what was anyway. Yeah, so that's it's really not fun at all. I had to wear a red dress with a red shawl. Ew, that was a long time ago. That was way back in the day. It probably wasn't that bad then. I don't know. I'm not finding anything to put on here, am I? It's just not good. So I'll put a this swivel thing on here, whatever it is I got. If I undo this, yeah, I can open it. Ow. I can open it carefully, Sonya. You're not doing that right. Put that on there. I want to put some beads on it too, or some pins or something. But you don't need too big of things because otherwise it's going to be... I was only going to show you how to do that little to make it into a little charm anyway. So if I've done I'll take the pin off this thing here, save me going looking for one. Got plenty. And then you can pin that on your book. Put some beads on it. It'd be pretty, wouldn't it, with some beads. Dangles or something. You can dangle something else on it. Give it a bit more, it might go to a boho style thing if you wanted to. But that's alright, I don't mind that at all. And there's your little book. And what I'd like would be something threaded round on there. But anyway, so that's just how that is. And now I want to make a quick one. We're going to make a lace one, aren't we? We are. We're going to make a lace one. I've got a piece of fabric first though. We're going to start with a piece of fabric. We've got to have a piece of fabric. Oh well, you need something reasonably stable, I suppose. And I've just got a bit of, this is going to be a long one. Piece of cross stitch stuff, which I just pick them up really cheap in the opportunity shops because people don't want to use it, I guess. I don't know what the trouble is with that. So I've got to cut this out that long. Cutting thing. Hope this doesn't take as long. I'm sure it won't. I just want to show you how one will look because somebody said something to me about making one out of lace. It will still have paper in it, but we're going to make it out of lace. And I don't know what I'm doing here. I've got to move it over, don't I? I can't cut it like that. Okay. And I might do two, and I'm sorry about that noise that thing makes. That under there. I think this is going to look really nice. I really do. Because, oh dear. Can't get this to go level no matter what I'm doing here. Look at me, I did still mucked it up. Okay. Now I've got my cover. And I'm going to put on it some of this. It's cream, I know. But I went and I had a look at this and I thought, well, you could put this on it, maybe. I've gone for the holy thing again, haven't I? There's all these holes in these things. But that's... Oh, there's a bit of red stuff in here. That's not bad. I like this bit here. I like this bit of stuff here. This will be cool. Righto. I hope I'm going to get enough. I think I can. I think I can get enough of this to cover it. And we don't really have to do the inside, do we? We'll do the cover first. And then if we haven't got enough time, doesn't matter. We don't do the cover, or the inside. Do I need the bit on the bottom? I don't think so. I don't think I need that frilly bit, do you? Wait a minute. No, I don't really like that. It's not the same sort of stuff that this bit's made out of either. Okay. Right. Curly thing. I don't want that. Oh, this is nice. I do like that. It's not cream, but it's good, isn't it? You know, like. And that'll go in there. If we put a... This should work the same way, or not. Do you think it's long enough? It's actually high enough, which is really weird. It's really weird that it's high enough. And is it going to be... Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. You think I'd made it on purpose? I honestly didn't. Honestly didn't. So we go that way, and then we go that way, and we go this way. So it depends on, depending on what your what's the name is, your size of your book. And this one here is 2 inches by 2 inches, and this here I'm folding over would be about 1 inch, I think. Bit less maybe a bit less. Yeah, because when you come to the back here, Sonya, you've got a bit left over. So I'm going to cut that off there. Now I'm getting really rough with making these, aren't I? Okay, so now I'm going to have to do something about how that's folded. I've got to have these two end bits. Cut that bit off too. And no pages left a minute. See? Look at that. So it's got to go that way. That's the way it's going to have to go. And then that goes in there. And I'm not going to put any more what's names in it. I'm going to glue this bit onto the lace part. If I can get the glue out of here. Come on. Come on. Both of these things are holy, so they're going to be, they will close together, you know, they would be good, they'd be good together, so they'll stick eventually, because there wouldn't be glue on that bit when there's glue on that bit, you know. Right, now put this in here, but you need to put it in like this, okay. Now these are not perfect, these pages, and that doesn't matter because it's all to do with, you know, you want it to look like you made it, don't you? I don't know, they do look good. I think they do look good. People would know you wouldn't be able to buy something like this, surely. I don't think you can. Oh, well, you can if somebody's made one. Wait a minute, you've got it crooked. Straighten it up a bit, Sonya. I'm going to have to cut a bit off this side. It's too long. And that's too crooked. If okay, we'll get a bit more off. I'll cut some more off. You always put more pages in, you know. Make flip pages in it and everything if you want to. But I didn't put glue under that. That's a good reason why it's not sticking down. It's a good reason why it's not sticking down, Sonya. It took me 3/4 of an hour to make that other one nearly, didn't it? But you can't, if you can't work with things that you're not really keen on. I'd made it because I wanted to show you how to make the things out of the book, the purses and stuff. I can't go and get myself any handbags now because Can Assist is not open tomorrow. They're going to have they're only going to open a couple of times a week for the next 2 weeks, and that's it until next year, because everybody's got to have a holiday, don't they? You know what I didn't do? I didn't glue that, did I? You know what? But I can use it for a pocket if I just glue the bottom. If I just glue the bottom, I'm not going to though. I'm going to glue it here this way. Aren't I naughty? But that doesn't matter. It's my thing. I can do with what I want to, can't I? We can do that. You don't have to have rules in this place. Oh, right, I can put it all in here. Yes, I can do both sides together at the same time. There we go. Just make sure you push it together right. Okay, now it's got it. Now we've got something. Righto. Right. Give it a squish. I'm going to squish it. There we go. Look at this. Isn't this pretty? And then we've got some diamonds here. Oh well, they're not diamonds. You would know that. Okay, and we're going to have to put a bit of that on. So we might have to put in this here. I want to put on as a little dangly bit. Look, that's cute, isn't it? I think I want to put that on as a dangly bit. Give me a second. I've got to scratch my eye. What was I going to look for? I know, flower of some sort. Where are they? I had them here yesterday. Because I found all these again. I found all these flowers. Another lot, I mean. Not like I didn't lose it. Well, I didn't actually lose them, but I didn't know where they were. Look at this, isn't it pretty? So I could put a little flower on my book, couldn't I? I do love a flower on the books. Bit of bling across the bottom, up the side here, put it on the side here, put a bit of bling. Don't forget to make a hole and put a hooky thing through so you can hang it up, Sonya. I know, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to close it too. I have the tiniest little magnets, I do. I'll show you them in a second. Whoops, there's a big one missing. There's one missing, don't put that on there, it's missing. Cut that off. There's a Diamond Monty thing missing. The Monty thing. Okay, so that's nice. Right. Now, take a little bit off that too. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to figure out how to close this, but I can't do it with a magnet, but I'm going to show you. I'm not really good at putting them on yet, so I haven't figured out. I did try to use some once and then that was it. That's all I did. What did I do with the tin? Where's the tin of magnets gone? Really, Sonya? They were very in front of me. Here they are. Here they go. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit you. Oh, I'm going to have to put these down first because I don't want to drop them down the back of the cupboard. Come on. Here they are. Look at this. Actually, I think I bought these online. That's not it. That's not the magnet. The magnet's here. I don't know. There's a whole heap of them. Look at them. Look how tiny they are. They seem like they've got good stick though. Look. Oh, yeah. They're good sticky ones, aren't they? I should be able to put them in something and work out how to use them. Hey, look at that. This is the tiniest thing you ever did see. I bought these online though. That's where I got them. I got a lot of different sorts. I've got people have given me and I've collected them myself. But I don't use them, and I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to use something and put a magnet on it, don't I? And the little washers that are used to the other side of the magnet. But these little blokes here are really good solid ones. These are the beads off of those bracelet sets you get. Strong magnets with some washi. That was from Susan. Thank you very much for them, Susan. Sue. Oh, I forgot your last name. Isn't that terrible? Oh my goodness me. Aren't I shocked? Anyway, I better get back to this. Okay, do I want that cauliflower on? I don't know. I can't do making decisions now when I'm a bit panicky about getting finished there. I make decisions all over the place. I've even got a bit of this green stuff here. I'm not real partial to this. I mean, I'm not a real big fan of it at all, actually, because I'd rather just use one leaf off it than, you know. So I'm not going to use that. I don't know what to put on there, but I think I'll have a flower. Or a bit of, I've got a bit of bling. Needs a little thing there to close it. Maybe I could put a little eyelet in or something. This didn't turn out too bad, this little bloke, did it? When you look at it again, you think, oh, that's not too bad. So you just don't know these things, do you? How they're going to work. I really love this piece. It's like it's threaded a bead, and then it's the beads through the what's the name, cotton, and I have kept this for so long, I don't know why. Okay, that's enough. All right, well, we better go now. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to finish showing you how to make this, but if you get your own together, you know, just put some, put a little bit of something behind your lace. I mean, mine's not very open, or that side of it is a bit, but put something behind it, and then you can do the same thing as what I did with this part here for this one, like to hang it up, to put it on your, I just opened that up, didn't I? I just poked holes through it, which I probably should have done before I put that there, but, you know, it'll all work out eventually. I'll figure it out somehow. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I do appreciate all your lovely comments. I love to see your comments, and I love to, it's good to see all my new subscribers, and I'm hoping that we're learning something. You know, most people say they learn something from me nearly every time, so that's good. That's really good. If you learn something, that's really good. I'm very pleased, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show people how much fun you can have when you craft. How much fun you can have. Okay, so thank you, everybody, for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.